That's right, the ex-British Prime Minister. I can, my best friend is a fridge, and I live in a massive tapestry of my own face. Please love me. Sorry, I'm terrible at first impressions. Which is why I don't do them. I do puns. So brace yourselves, everyone. Right, my name's Richard, and I'm an undergraduate chemical physicist. If you don't know what chemical physics is, lucky you. There's still time to get away. Anyway, I know what you're thinking. This is meant to be a night for undergraduates, so why is there an undergraduate let in? Burn the undergraduate, burn him, burn him. But please keep your Bunsen burners on the safety flame. For the time being. Because I will be carrying out some research on you. You're going to be my subjects tonight. I'm going to be testing out the educational value or power of puns. So it's not going to be fun. So if you're all keen, then it's going to be great. So let's just get on with it. Right, so three of my friends got attacked by noble gases quite recently. I don't know how we're ever going to heal Liam. They hooked Ray up to a life support machine. They made him put on an oxygen mask. That's right, they made radon gas. We're gonna hate the next one. Last friend died. He's unfortunately he's got a krypton. So yeah, there we have it. That's helium, radon, and krypton. Three noble gases there. Noble gases obviously they've got an outer electron shell that's filled, and they don't generally want to bond with other elements in the periodic table. So in a way, they're like the loners or physicists of the periodic table. I can say it because I am one, it's fine. Right, on the subject of physicists. Oh, God. A physicist walks into a bar and recoils because the pressure is too great. That was a running joke. So I might have to explain it. A bar, as well as being a place people go to drink, much like this, is also a unit of pressure in physics. so that's why that's funny. I pitched it to the Institute of Physics and they told me to jog on. Right, okay, now it's time for the audience interaction section of the evening. What time is it, everybody? It's time for the audience interaction section of the evening. Right, so, why was the proton afraid of the two electrons pairing up in the molecular orbital? I don't know. Why was the proton afraid of two electrons pairing up in the molecular orbital? Because the proton was homophobic. That joke works on two levels. First of all, obviously, there's the two electrons being of the same sort of species. That's where homo comes in quite nicely. But also, homo, if you might know, it stands for highest occupied molecular orbital. I can't believe how many times lecturers have got away with saying that in lectures without everyone just bursting into fits of laughter. I don't know, maybe I'm just immature. Anyway, okay, here's the difficult one. When will the Gibbs free energy of pop music become zero? I don't know when the Gibbs free energy of pop music. You're never going to get it. When the final member of the Bee Gees dies. Right. So, you've got the Bee Gees are all got the last name Gibb. Okay, that's the first part of it. And Barry Gibb's the only one that's left alive. Gibbs free energy is a quantity in chemistry and physics, which, in the simplest level, can determine whether a reaction will be spontaneous or not. So if it's greater, no, sorry, if it's less than zero, it'll be spontaneous. If it's equal to zero, it'll be at equilibrium. So sort of forward and backwards being the same. And if it's greater than zero, then I believe that the reaction will be going spontaneous in reverse. It will be regressing. So what we've concluded from this is very complicated, I'm sorry, is that if we can model pop music as a chemical reaction, then and the Gibbs brothers being alive as Gibbs free energy existing, then when the final one dies, pop music will be good again. Charts will stop being so full of shite. End of audience interaction section. Very Right, I made a right fool of myself a few days ago when I tried to stop the leader of the Liberal Democrats from being poisoned. Apparently yelling, "Look out for that arsenic," is not an appropriate way to describe David Cameron. That's simply funny because David Cameron is an arse. I've got incredibly good at throwing heavy metals at Morrissey. Bismuth strikes again. So funny again because Morrissey was the lead singer of the Smiths back in the 80s, and they had a good hit with Big Mouth Strikes Again. So Big Mouth and bismuth sounding quite similar there, I think. Physicist, an Irish physicist, and a Scottish physicist walk into a bar and realise that the combined pressure due to gravity acting on their masses over the given area is great enough to overcome the pressure, and they're fine. I told you it was a running joke. This isn't my strongest material.
Yes?
It was never going to go down very well. I've been Richard, and on that note I'm going to leave you.